welcome to the show.
Hello, and to the show. Welcome.
Sit back and enjoy another scintillating session of sparkling sophistication in the Basil brush show.
Hey, wait a minute. Hang about.
What's the matter? What's up?
all this? This tatty scenery, that's what's up. I mean, last week we opened the show with a big stage, polished floor, beautiful scenery, and now look what they've given us. A grotty old packing case and a sackcloth backcloth. I've seen better sets and new faces.
Well, it was you who wanted a big spectacular opening to the first show. You wanted a big chorus and 7 beautiful dancing girls, and they were very expensive.
Well, couldn't they put them back in stock? I mean, a troupe of dancing girls is not the sort of thing you sort of use once and then throw away, is it? Couldn't we get a rebate on them, like on empty lemonade bottles?
No, we couldn't. The producer has to think about his budget.
What's the producer's budget got to do with it?
Not his budgie, his budget. The BBC can't afford all that money every week.
Well, for the sake of the show, I wouldn't mind banging in £1 to help out.
Oh, that's the spirit,
What are you
Basil.
doing? Hey.
Thank you.
God, chic. Well, look, I know I've paid up. Perhaps they'll give us a bit more light. I say, Alec, electrician.
Hello?
Oh, he's very posh, isn't he? Cool. I say, what about some light for my personality? Very clever, very clever.
All right, studio, the joke's over.
Huh?
Scenery, lights.
What's it? Hey! What about... God, I said, God! Hey! That's a good quid's worth.
Ah, well, it was just a little joke that studio staff and I were playing on you, Basil.
Oh, a joke. Oh, I love a joke. I love my pound back.
Oh, no, you won't. That goes towards buying the lads a drink after the show. All right, lads?
I say, Mr. Howard, is that your real name, Mr. Howard? Mr. Howard?
Yes, Howard Williams is my real name. I chose it. I thought it was a very good stage name.
Oh, if you called yourself Shirley Williams, you could have been a member of Parliament now.
Do you remember your parents' name?
Yes, Mummy and Daddy.
No. What does your mother call your father?
She doesn't call him anything. She likes him.
No. What's your mother's name?
Let me see, mother's name. I've got it on the tip of my tongue and I can't...
Oh, what does it begin with?
M.
Mary.
No.
Mildred.
No.
Margaret.
No.
M. Martha.
No, I've got it. Emma.
Hey, this is a nice picture.
Oh, yes.
Where'd you get that?
I made it. It's a jigsaw puzzle. It only took me an hour to put it together.
An hour? It's only in 2 pieces. It's dead easy.
It wasn't easy. It kept coming out upside down.
You make a lot of jigsaw puzzles, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Basil?
When I'm lonely, I do. Mm.
Ah, that's a good record.
What, to finish that in an hour?
No, only when I'm lonely. That's the new recording of our first guest.
Oh, of course. We got a 4-piece jigsaw.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous foursome...
Jigsaw! Hey, hey!
Sometimes find I'm feeling lonely, and when the teardrops make my vision blur, that's when I know I'm feeling lonely. Your face, your smile is never far behind me. One look, one glance can
enjoyed that break, Basil. Why didn't you come to the studio canteen?
No, thank you very much. I can't stand that canteen tea. Whoa. Well, I'm sure they use the same tea bag time and time again.
Well, it was hot anyway. It tasted like tea.
If it tasted like tea, it was probably coffee.
Final rehearsal in a minute. Do you know your lines?
I think so. I say there's a lot to remember. I've never done a television commercial before.
Well, this is how the ITV companies make all their money.
Oh, is it?
You see, in this sort of production, an advertising magazine, they can advertise a whole lot of products all in one go.
Oh, it's a bit confusing, though. I mean, one slip, and I could have the whole nation pouring OXO-flavoured custard on their frosty-faced frozen fish feet.
Don't be daft. Fish don't have feet.
Well, they haven't got fingers either, but there's plenty in the shops. God. I say, they're giving us a lovely set, haven't they? Just like a real pub. God.
Oh, here's our director, Mr. Ferrigate.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Right, gentlemen, ready for the final run-through?
All set, Mr. Ferrigate.
Good. Take your position, Mr. Williams. Now, Mr. Brush, don't forget you're full of sincerity.
Oh, I am. My sincerity has never been so sinful.
Settle down, studio. Right, cue lights, roll camera.
Basil's bar, in Basil's bar, it pays to advertise. For we say hello with goodbyes. Oh, hello, folks. Have we got some goodbyes for you today? I say, Mr. Howard, you've been shopping?
I have, and for goodbyes, you cannot beat Alfresco Supermarket.
Oh, how true, Mr. H. This afternoon, I went to Alfresco Supermarket and purchased a jar of coffee. Today's special offer.
Special offer?
Yes, it was the same price as yesterday.
Hello, the new.
Good evening, Mr. McHugh.
How do you do, Mr. McHugh?
Mr. McHugh, as a Scotsman, you must know about this wonderful breakfast cereal, 3 Bear Brands porridge.
3 Bears porridge? Oh, that's my favourite. I had 2 helpings of 3 Bears for my breakfast this morning.
Oh, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
I can't help my body heat. I've suffered from falling hair for years.
This is the answer to your problem, Mr. McHugh.
Yeah.
The new hair restorer, Quick Thatch. Guaranteed to grow hair on a billiard ball.
Cool, I bet it doesn't half slow up the game.
Hey, does it really work?
Of course it works, but be careful. Cool. By mistake, my auntie used some Quick Thatch instead of furniture polish. She had to give the sideboard a shave and haircut 3 times a day.
Would you two please stop ad-libbing?
Oh, all right. I say, Mr. Director, can I do the advert where the germs beat the toothpaste?
No, that's out.
Huh?
Now, Mr. Ferrer, for goodness sake, please, would you go in straight into the quick cells as quickly as you can?
Right. Add this to your shopping list. MAS margarine.
Yes, MAS, folks, specially blended for the over 40s.
If you're over 40, use your head.
And cover your bread with middle-aged spread.
Have you tried Munchy Wunchy, the only candy bar that actually does you good?
Try a bar of Munchy Wunchy and enjoy the unique taste of cocoa-flavoured sawdust.
1 bite of vitamin-rich Munchy Wunchy candy.
Gives you enough strength and energy to throw the rest of it away.
And for personal cleanliness. Soothing, refreshing, hygienic, romantic, me bath crystals.
At the end of the day, do you feel tired, jaded, listless, and languid?
I do.
Then take a bath with me. Go, take a bath.
Thank you.
Do get on with it.
Ooh, right here, Mr. Fotheringay. I see what comes next.
The dog food.
Huh?
The dog food.
Oh.
Do your Clement Freud bit.
Oh, where's my beard? Where's my beard? Do you know why my bloodhound Henry enjoys his food? Because I give him liberal portions. Blooming great dollops of the new common market dog food from Germany, Morsed Minzels. God, I say steady on. For your favourite pet, you must always get Morsed Minzels. Your little doggy will love you for it. Go! What are you doing? Control yourself.
Wake that dog up. He's not supposed to doze off.
He can't help dozing off. It's bred into him. He's an old English sleep dog. Look at him. He's dog tired. Boom, boom! You still in there, Tiny? I think he's been using the same hair restorer as Mr. McHugh.
Never mind, Mr. McHugh. You get Tiny to try the dog food. And remember, he tries those 2 bowls first, and then he eats Morsed Minzels.
Oh, is that the bowl with the cross on it?
They're not supposed to know that. Now get him working.
All right, come on, Tiny. Wake up, come on. Din-dins, hey, put that down. Put that down at once. once. Fool! Try the other 2 brands first and turn your nose out with them. I'll never work with animals again. God.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you show him how to do it?
I'm not a blooming dog.
We won't get paid.
Woof, woof, I'm a dog. Dog lovers, give your doggy Morst Minzels, the delicious ingredient which all dogs love, postman's leg. So much more tasty than other dog foods, such as this one. Ooh, I don't much care for that. Or this one. What a load of old rubbish. But this one, Morst Minzels.
Go on, eat it.
Not likely.
Well, get Tiny to eat it then.
He can't eat that.
Why not?
He hasn't got a spoon. Is that you? Is that you, Mr. McHugh?
Aye, it is.
There you are, you see. There you are. Thatch Hair Restorer really works.
Aye, but what am I going to do about this?
Get a job on the Muppet Show.
Stopping guide
We'll tell you where the better bargains are.
and you can't go wrong if you pop along to
Basil's Bar. Will you stop it? Get off. Get off. Stop it.
Well, I bet you can't guess what I've got in my pocket.
A horse and cart.
Don't be a fool. A very special guest
You
today.
haven't got them in your pocket.
Will you listen?
Huh?
A very special guest today are on a British tour at the moment, and in my pocket I have 2 tickets for their concert at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, on November the 13th.
Oh, that's lucky.
And here to give us a taste of things to come, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen...
let me see it.
Oh, well, all right, then go on.
Welcome those international singing stars.
Swingle II!
I was going to say that. God, why don't know
That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. I feel like this is the beginning. Oh, I've loved you for 1,000,000 years. And if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart.
You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? You are the sunshine of my life.
That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. I feel like this is the beginning. Though I've loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, I find myself drowning in my own tears. You are the sunshine of my
What are you doing?
I'm doing a bit of swingling, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the leader of the fabulous Swingle II, Mr. Ward Swingler.
Basil, it's very nice of you to introduce me, but why were you butting in like that?
Butting in?
Yes, butting in. We were singing the Bach Prelude in F minor.
Oh.
What you were doing wasn't anything like Bach. It was terrible.
Hey, watch it. My bite is worse than me bark. Don't you hit me. I didn't mean to butt in, Mr. Ward. I wanted to be a swingler. I mean, haven't you got a song that I could join in with lots of bing, boom, boom, bing, ding, dong, boom, 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 bing, ding, ding.
Well, we haven't got anything like that, thank goodness.
Well, anyway, look, I've done a special arrangement of an old English folk song. Now, they're the parts here, you see. Yeah, would you like to hand them round, Mr. Ward, please? Thank you very much. What do you think of it?
That's Strawberry Fair. Well,
That's
a nice old song. Did you do the arranging yourself?
Well, of course I did.
Nobody helped you?
Nope, I was the lone arranger. Yeah, that's all my own work. It's rotten and decomposed by me.
Okay, we'll give it a try.
Right.
Everybody ready out
All right, excuse me, young lady. You've got your music upside down. Right, now, ready, everyone? I'll lead you in after 4. 4! As I was going to Strawberry Fair, singing buttercups and daisies, I met a maid with a rose in her hair. Polly-dee! Her eyes were blue, her hair was black. She was by herself and I was on my jack. Rifle, rifle, told a riddle I do. Rifle, rifle, fold a little dee. We walked together to Strawberry Fair, singing enough to wake the neighbors. She was wearing a ring, but I didn't care for Liddy. Then along came her husband, he was 6 feet tall. That worried me a bit, 'cause I'm quite small. Rifle, rifle, lummy, it was awful. Rifle, rifle, told a little dee. I'm sorry I went to Strawberry Fair. Up a blooming daisy, she smiled at me as I flew through the air. Her hair was black, her eyes so blue. When he finished with me, I was black and blue too. Rifle, rifle, fold a riddle I do. I got an eyeful, fold a riddle dee. Poor me.
Time for episode 2 in our exciting serial story, Backwoods Basil of the Northwest Mounted Police. Do you remember what happened last week, Basil?
I don't even remember what happened last night.
Oh,
Me head, me poor little aching bonds.
the cheese and wine party. Do you enjoy yourself?
I must have done. I feel terrible this morning. God, there must have been something wrong with the cheese.
It wasn't the cheese. It was the champagne, the 2 glasses of homemade wine. That's what did it.
I'm afraid you're right, Mr. Hyde. One shouldn't mix the grape with the dandelion and burdock, should one?
No, one shouldn't. I've never seen you with a hangover before.
Well, I don't usually indulge in intoxicating beverages. I'm suffering from an acute attack of cervuritis. My head aches and my teeth itch.
Your eyes look terrible.
Beg your pardon?
Your eyes look terrible.
You should see them from this side. Oh, my head. Oh.
They say the best cure for a hangover is the hair of the dog that bit you. Another drink.
No, thank you very much. I've learned my lesson. In future, I shall think twice about having a wine gum. Oh.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. You can have a good time without strong drink.
Yeah.
You could have enjoyed yourself just as well at that party with shh, you know what.
I didn't know it was that sort of party.
Do you mind if I read the story?
You can if you like, but not too loud, Mr. Howard. My head aches.
Oh, I'll be as quiet as I can.
Ah, thank you. You're so good to me.
After the Great Forest Fire destroyed his lumber camp, Basil vowed to devote his life to the fight against crime.
That's nice and quiet.
In the years to come, many a villain would hear and tremble at the sound of his battle call. TIM DANN!
Oh, God! Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, my poor old head. Tigger, sit quiet. For goodness sake, quiet, stay. That's better. You shouldn't stamp your paws like that. Perhaps he's got a headache. Well, you have too, have you? Well, quiet, shut your little yapper. I might go right through my napper.
What's Ticker wearing an ice bag for?
Who do you think threw the party? Look at him, poor little chap. God, he's got bags under his eyes as well. Who's a little throbby bunce then? Yes, you do that. It'll make you feel better.
Where's he going?
Huh?
Where's he going?
Gets something for his hangover. He wants a hair of the man he bit. Poor little soul. I'm putting him to Crufts' dog show, you know.
Ticker? He won't win anything at Crufts.
Perhaps not, but he'll meet some very nice dogs. Oh, my head. Oh.
Well, just don't interrupt.
Right here.
The headquarters of the newly formed Canadian police force was several hundred miles away, and his trek took him down the Nelson River and Lake Winnipeg by canoe, and for the most of the way he was accompanied by...
I say, Mr. Howard.
Oh, what's the matter now?
My ice has melted. It's made my bag sag. I can't see a blooming thing.
Well, get rid of it then.
What about my headache?
Never mind, forget your headache. And I will not tolerate any more interruptions.
You'll give me another headache if you're not careful.
Got it?
Got it.
Good. Right, now where was I? Oh, yes.
Banging the table.
6 years had passed. And during the... Oh, no.
Good evening, Mr. Williams, sir. Hello, Basil.
Hello, Mrs. Mop. I say, Mr. Howard, it's Mrs. Mop, the lady who does for us.
But what's she doing here this time?
I don't know. I'll ask her. I say, Mrs. Mop, isn't it a bit late to be doing your doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, Basil. Sorry, Mr. Williams, sir. But you see, my hubby Alfie,
Yeah.
he's coming home. So I had to go to the beauty parlour.
Oh, was it shut?
Cheeky monkey.
Mrs. Mott, you see, it's a bit inconvenient for you to do your cleaning at the moment.
No, it isn't.
Yeah?
I don't mind working late, see? Oh, I'd do anything for you, Mr. Williams, sir. Anything I would. Oh, he makes me go all hot and bothered.
She may be hot, but she'll never be bothered.
Mrs. Mott, you see, I can't really read this story if you're working.
Well, of course you can. You just carry on. You won't interfere with me, I'm sorry to say. Here,
Eh?
I do like a good story, don't you, Baz?
Oh, I do, Mrs. Mop. Did you hear the one about the commercial travel? He was
No.
getting up...
Basil, you can't tell that here.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's nice being entertained while you're working, isn't it?
Of course it is.
I used to like that old workers' playtime on the wireless.
Uh-huh.
But they don't have them no more, do they?
No, the BBC couldn't find a factory where the boys were still in.
Mrs. Mott, you don't understand. We're in the middle of a show.
You what?
We're in the middle of a show.
Yes, that's right. It's a Basil Brush show.
You mean? You don't mean we're on the telly? Oh, I've always fancied myself on the telly, I have.
The Angela Rippon of the Stone Age.
Here, I bet my Alfie's sitting out there watching the set. Coo-oo, Alfie, it's me, your Marilyn. Look, coo-oo, hello, Alfie.
Mrs. Mop, there's no need to shout.
Oh, yes, there is. If he's got his show on, he might be asleep.
Blooming cheek! Oh.
Alfie, your tea's in the oven. I won't be long. I'll do you in no time, Mr. Williams, sir. And
6
the
years had
waters
passed
as
and-
they flow
6 years had passed
seem to
and
murmur soft and low.
I think I've got another headache coming.
Mrs. Mop, please, we must finish the show.
Just pretend I'm not here.
Huh?
You're
6
my
years had
heart's
passed,
desire.
and during that
I
time,
love you.
in his work as a member of the Mounties, Basil had travelled the
Sweet Wow, 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 wow. One more time. Sweet.
Basil!
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
I should be that lucky.
I better go and get me vacuum, man. I won't be long.
Quick, quick, now's your chance, Mr. Howard. Finish the story before she comes back.
Well, I can but try.
Yes, right.
Travelling the length and breadth of the country
Yes.
in relentless pursuit of lawbreakers.
Yes.
Often on foot, sometimes by dog sledge, or on his faithful horse.
My father loved
Hey.
horses. He'd have given anything if I'd been one.
And in the vast regions of the Canadian prairies,
Yes.
the horse was essential.
Ah, it should be like that in Britain. If everybody owned a horse, the country would be more stabilised. Oh,
Basil
no!
had travelled
Oh,
the length and breadth of
God,
the country.
what? Oh,
And
no,
searching-
no. Hey, watch where you're putting that thing. You'll suck all the hairs out of me brush. I'll have to change my name to Basil Bone. Hey!
Listen next week to the next instalment of Backwards Basil
Basil.
of the Northwest Mounted Police.
Wait!
Basil was a Mountie and he always got his man.
As brave as Davy Crockett and as strong as Desperate Dan.
To seek and find the evil kind, no matter where they ran. Bad men used to tremble when they heard his name. Desperados had no chance when he was on patrol.
He chased them through the Rockies, in the Arctic, up the pole.
Law and order was his aim and justice was his goal.
He'd
He'd stand and fight to maintain the right. He was a brave, brave man. Basil of the backwoods, Canadian born was he. To serve with the Northwest Mounties was his destiny. Throughout the great Dominion, his name was known by all. And every villain trembled when they heard his battle call.